If you haven't finished your holiday shopping, you better hurry up. Christmas is just over a week away, but if you're thinking about getting a pet as a present, there are some things you may want to consider. Morning anchor Courtney Johns has a story in this week's Courtney's Corner.
What you want to do is think about, is it a good time, first of all, to add a pet if you're thinking about getting a pet for your kids or adding a pet to your family. So think about that and think about the type of pet that you might want to add. And then a good idea would be to talk to someone, possibly an adoption counselor here at the Nebraska Humane Society, about what will work with your current animal. If you don't have an animal, great. If you've got a current dog or a current cat, you're going to want to get somebody that will mesh in with that family unit. If you're thinking about adopting for someone else, we always like to say that it's a great idea to make sure that the person who you're adopting for knows and is comfortable with that. So one of the things that we like to do is, if you're going to be adopting for someone and you want it to be a surprise, maybe you grab a dog bed and a collar and a leash, or give them a gift certificate that says, hey, we're going to go pick out an adoptable animal that you like, because you don't always know what people want, how the animal's going to react in their home, how much time they have. Gosh, I work 12 hours a day. Do I really want to potty train a puppy? That type of thing. So you're going to want to get that person's buy-in and probably go with them. So something to put under the tree is great, but maybe wait and get their involvement in the actual adoption of the animal. If you're doing it for your family and you're going to get it for your kids, and you understand that this is what our household is like and we really need a puppy to go with our 2-year-old dog because we want them to mesh together, then great. Come on in and adopt. You don't necessarily have to bring the kids in if you want it to be a surprise.
Aside from adopting a dog that maybe someone's not ready for, are there any other big mistakes that you see people make when it comes to pets around Christmas time?
Well, I think that sometimes people do adopt oh my gosh, I got you the cute, I just couldn't resist this puppy, and I got you this cutest puppy. And then sometimes it doesn't work out for the household. So you're going to want to think about all the ramifications, because it's not just like, oh my gosh, look how cute this is. It's like, this is going to live with you for the next 12 to 15 years. Also, if you're going to get an animal for someone, or someone's going to be adopting, you're going to want to think about some of the costs that are incurred with that too. So there are vet bills, and there might be grooming, and there are supplies and food and all of that. So it is a commitment, which I think most people know, but it is a commitment. So those are things to think about too, as you're thinking about, gosh, do we really want to add an animal to our household, or do I want to give my sister and brother-in-law an adoption experience type of thing, to make sure that everybody's on board with that. And I think that's key.
Now, if you're buying a gift for a friend or a family member who has a dog, do you have any recommendations on things that they could get for them?
Oh my gosh, so if they've got a busy dog, there are great toys that you can get that keep an animal busy. So there are puzzle toys where they have to look for treats and things like that. There are toys for big chewers, so there are Kong toys. You can freeze lots of fun goodies in there, and the animal gets a chance to clear it out while they're while the people are gone, so that's great. There are all sorts of fun leashes and collars. There's some new cool, there actually are some little tags that you can get, and then there's an app on the phone, so you can actually track your dog around the neighborhood, or kind of almost do like a Fitbit for them, so you know how much they're walking, if they've got a portly animal that needs to lose some weight. I just saw that. In fact, I was like, it's a Fitbit for your dog. How crazy is that? I know,
yeah.
right? So it's a fun time to be a pet owner, because there are so many new things that are coming out on the market for animals. But I think anything that you can do that will give people a chance to give their pet an experience that is good, like a toy or something that the animal can do, is wonderful. Anything that can make their life a little easier is a great thing as well. And then a lot of times, if you're getting someone, the pet itself, or you're going to give them that experience, it's fun to get a bed and some of the basic things, so that they're set up and ready to go.
Another reason you may want to hold off on picking out a pet is allergies. The person you're buying the pet for may not even know they're allergic to certain types of pets.